All right, welcome back to House of Prep. My name's Jerry. I live just outside of Nashville here in Tennessee. What we do on Thursdays is we like to jump in the comments, give updates about our areas. I'll talk about my area a little bit as well, and then come back later and read everybody's comments, and then you can make further comments on theirs or just kind of see how everybody's doing. It's a fun way to kind of stay involved in the prepping community, kind of see what maybe parts of the different states or the different countries what they're going through, if they're experiencing some shortages or maybe some prepper successes as well. It's always fun to talk about the positive stuff too, not just always focusing on the negative. But look at my thumbnail cover, hams. What time of year is this? It's almost Easter, right? So just like we do with every major holiday, hopefully you've already been preparing. Most of you have, because I know you're on the game. But if you haven't, make sure you're already grabbing everything you need for your big day, your big Easter meal. I know not everybody celebrates it, not everybody has a big meal, but you know what? What a great opportunity to have all the family get together and eat a lot of food, right? But make sure you have the food. Hams were $1.49 a pound. And I thought, wow, that's a great deal. I know I've seen other people find them for under $1. But for my area, $1.49, I'll take that. That's not a bad price. And especially when you can compare that to the filet mignon. Hands down, that's cheaper. Any of the meats, really. So I'm not a huge ham eater. I don't get a craving for ham, or usually that once or twice a year, for a cooked ham, I'm good to go. I don't have room for it in the freezer right now anyway. But some people really enjoy the ham. Making the ham sandwiches, eating it with all your potato salad and all your fixings. But look, start stocking up. In all seriousness, we like to joke and have fun, but also seriousness. Just always stay one step ahead. You never know when the day comes that you might step into the store and all of a sudden that shock of, wow, where did everything go? It can happen like that. It can happen overnight. Stackable events, different things. We have the world in some chaos. We still have a lot of issues that we're weeding through here in the States. And all it would take is one or two other things to hit the fan, and you again go to the stores and find out that everybody under the sun has gone in there and wiped it out. Have you seen the shelves? Shopping in our area here, my wife and I, we go to about 4 different stores. The picture I took for my thumbnail was from Kroger. I know a lot of you have Kroger's or sister stores to Kroger's. We also have a Walmart and Aldi's and an HG Hills nearby. We have the dollar stores, Dollar General and Dollar Trees and stuff. So plenty of areas, plenty of opportunity for shopping. However, the shelves at each store that I've been in this past week, you can tell they're just not stocked. I was going through Kroger this week. A lot of times I do Walmart. So this time I really went through Kroger, went up and down every aisle. Here's what I'm finding in my area. As Walmart does, usually Kroger's used to stay a little better stocked on their canned goods. Canned items, vegetables, beans, the cans, pasta like Chef Boyardee pastas and everything, no matter what it was, just enough stuff to kind of cover the shelves. It's kind of surprising to me. Normally their store is highly stocked in comparison to the other stores, but they're facing it just like everybody else now and dealing with the same issues. And it wasn't just one item or 2 items. Now, some items were missing, and then they'd span items out across the shelf to fill out space. And they're definitely not stacked top to bottom or front to back. What that tells me is, if there was this big announcement and everyone panicked and decided, let's run to the store. I'm talking about everybody, not just preppers, because preppers already have their stuff, all the non-preppers. They all run out and just start crushing their cart. They start loading it all up because they don't have more than a week's worth of food. And when they get done, it doesn't take long to empty those type of shelves. I mean, literally just within a few hours, those type of shelves will be decimated very easily. So that's the canned products. A lot of the pastas, super low. Ramen noodles, almost non-existent. For some reason, I've said this before, it's because it's cheap. I get it. Look, people are struggling right now. They're going for all the cheap stuff. So yes, a lot of those cheaper items are going to be off the shelf. They're going to be hard to find right now. And I feel bad for folks that are living on a budget, living on a fixed income. That can be difficult for sure. I went to the pet food aisle because I know a lot of you have talked about this. So I hadn't been to the Kroger pet aisle in a while. So I went to the Kroger section there for our furry friends. And I noticed the cans, just like everybody tells me. Wow. Yeah, just almost non-existent. Cat food, dog food in the cans. So they still had the dry stuff and things like that. And I know you can kind of make your own food with them and stuff. But if you like to prep those cans, I know that can be a little difficult right now. Fortunately, they did have some for those that needed it. They do have some in stock in my area. But again, I could tell it wouldn't take much and they'd be gone in a heartbeat. Produce has been somewhat better, and it may be because of the seasons are getting better and the crops are coming in a little healthier. Things are a little fuller, a little bit not as slimy, not as brown. I don't know how your areas are, so you can post that in the comments on how your produce is doing. Here locally, I'm looking at the meats. Again, usually meats are stacked up and things. They have one meat and just kind of spacing them around just to cover shelving. Not a lot of supply of meats, but probably too because they're so expensive, it would go bad. Man, I can't tell you the last time I found a woohoo sticker. A woohoo sticker is kind of like a manager's sticker, but if you got the woohoo sticker, you got a deal. You got some half price meats or even cheaper sometimes. But yeah, that stuff's been long gone. I haven't seen any woohoo stickers in a long time. Chicken, as cheap as it is, does tend to get bought up the quickest. It's low. Sometimes we have a specific, like the flats of chicken breast, we go to a store and they're gone because luckily they are still $1.99 a pound. But that does make them go off the shelf quick. And I'm still seeing that. Still seeing that same. Obviously, nothing much has changed as far as our economy with the way the prices are. If anything, they're slowly still getting more and more expensive. Gas prices. Jump in the comments. Let me know what your gas is doing. I know with some of the temporary changes that have been made with reserves and such, cost of gas has gone down slightly. We're at a $3.99 a gallon that I noticed of unleaded. And that has gone down just a little bit from where it was. Big savings, so get your gas now. So I'm hoping that they slowly start correcting that and start heading in the path of getting our costs back down. I'd like to use that money for more prepping things, so I don't want to keep spending it on higher prices. I've also talked about before to save money. If you have like cable or DirecTV. Look, once again, I had got my DirecTV bill, and they were going up on price, and I had to call. I called a month ago, and I had to call again this week, and it made them give me credits over the phone. I was prepared to cancel. The savings that I'm getting gets me pretty close to where it used to be. However, it's inevitable. It's still slightly going up, regardless of what I do. Kicking and screaming. Bills are still going up. Utilities. When's the last time you really sat down and looked at your utilities and compared them to a year ago, to 2 years ago? They're getting more expensive. Everything's slowly going up all around you. Everything that you spend money on. Vehicle repairs, home repairs, things for your household, household goods. Everything around us is going up and up and up. And we're in a pinch. If it continues down that track, things will become more and more difficult. So thankfully, those that have prepared already has a pantry full of things that you bought at a way cheaper price. Look at all the money you saved. And that's not a small thing. That's a huge savings for all the things that you were able to purchase in the prior years leading up to this year. So guys, keep prepping. I know sometimes we have newer preppers on here. So please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. There is a little bell to get reminders of my videos. Good luck though. A lot of people, sometimes you say I haven't gotten a reminder and I have to come back and find you, and sometimes I get kicked and I have to resubscribe. Sometimes that happens in the YouTube world. Be patient, but stay vigilant. Keep on following, see what you can do to stay with me. Appreciate you guys. And you guys have a great weekend. I don't know if I'll be doing another video this weekend yet or not. With things, Easter coming up and work's gotten busy again. And just trying to see whenever I get a chance to jump on here to talk with you guys. So take care and keep pushing. Talk to you later.